kept it alive. Luka! Yes!
Like I said, he's got it rolling from behind the arc. As all of a sudden they look up and the score is tied as Luka's knocked down yet another.
Struggled for a while after starting the year so well. Doncic, got to get the bounce, and he does.
A nice stop and pull up for Luka.
Luka Doncic. Luka for three! Fresh snow from the outside here in a warm.
Been conspicuously silent at the offensive end. Not for long, and historically, Doris, a big first quarter score.
Whatever that is behind it.
Good anticipation
it's fuzzy
by Luka.
And Luka now quickly into the front court. For three, yes! Doncic. Luka live! What a combo! That's what they came to.
He was going to be able to decide make his own decision at some point of whether he wants to be here or not, whether we want to supermax him or not, or whether he wants to opt out. So I think we had to take all that into consideration and feel like we got out in front of what could have been a tumultuous summer. And, you know, we kept it between us. We had to keep it tight. J. Kidd didn't know about it, but J. Kidd and I are aligned, and we talk about archetypes, and we talk about the culture that we want to create. So I know the type of players that he likes without actually talking to him. Hey, would you like, you know, so I know that. And J. Kidd coached them when they won a championship. So I think when you're aligned with your coach like that, I know the type of players that he likes. And so I felt good about it making sense to where we're trying to go. And the future to me is 3-4 years from now. The future, 10 years from now, I don't know. I don't think they probably bury me and Jay by then, or we bury ourselves.
Yes.
I'm sorry they're frustrated, but it's something that we believe in as an organization. It's going to make us better. We believe that it sets us up to win not only now but also in the future. And when we win, I believe the frustration will go away.
Nico, what was the conversation like?
It's been over 10 weeks since the unprecedented became the reality. Dallas Mavericks GM Nico Harrison traded Luka Doncic, the franchise cornerstone, the savior, the next to have a statue built outside of American Airlines Arena, to the Los Angeles Lakers. And while the headlines are all about purple and gold, this move says far more about the storm brewing in Dallas. Let's start with the trade details. The Mavericks sent Luka Doncic to the Lakers in exchange for Anthony Davis, Max Christie, and a 2029 first-round pick in a 3-team deal that included the Utah Jazz. On paper, that's nowhere near equal value for one of the most transcendent talents in the league. Again, I know this trade is 10 weeks old, but with each passing day comes an inflated sense of confusion, not only to Mavericks fans, but to basketball enthusiasts globally. Luka isn't just a great player, he's a generational one. Top 5 in MVP voting, a walking triple-double, and he's only 25. So why would a front office willingly ship him out before his prime? This move didn't happen in a vacuum. For years, there's been tension in Dallas between Luka's desire to win now and the Mavericks' inability to build a competent roster around him.
Emotionally, it was really hard, but every day that like today was much better. I'm just very happy to be here for this opportunity. It's the Lakers. It's one of the best clubs in history, so I'm excited to be here.
From Kristaps Porzingis flaming out, to the failure to retain Jalen Brunson, to the risky Kyrie Irving pairing, Dallas has consistently missed the mark. The supporting cast around Luka has been a revolving door, and not a good one. Sources close to the team say Luka had grown frustrated with management, particularly within their commitment to mediocrity. Nico Harrison, a former Nike executive, took a bold approach, but bold doesn't always mean smart. Why the Lakers? Why so soon? Why without giving other teams a chance to dangle more incentivizing return? Fundamentally, Nico's biggest move as a general manager makes absolutely zero sense. It's like handing your boss the keys to a Ferrari right after he fired you. Of course, there's the power of leverage. Luka had 2 years left on his deal, but with the empowerment era in full swing, a star demanding out holds all the cards. Harrison knew that if he didn't trade Luka now, he might lose him for nothing, or worse, watch him tank the locker room. But even that devil's advocate case doesn't help rationalize the entire debacle. So yes, the Luka trade is massive, but what's even bigger is what it reveals. The Mavericks have no direction. They failed to keep Jalen Brunson, they doubled down on Kyrie, a player known for volatility, and now they traded away their homegrown superstar without a clean plan for what comes next. This isn't just a reset, it's an identity crisis. Harrison's decision signals a front office that has lost the trust of its stars, and even worse, its fan base as well.
Meanwhile, for both these teams, this is a big game. For the Lakers, a win tonight guarantees, at the very least, top 6 in the West. 2 wins, and J.J. Redick's team will get the 3rd spot. For Dallas, a win tonight, and they'll clinch a play-in. The Lakers still can land anywhere from 3 to 8.
For Dallas, this recovery won't be quick. Sure, Anthony Davis is a future Hall of Famer, but at age 32 and with his injury-riddled past couple of seasons, AD isn't the old AD, and his current ceiling certainly doesn't match to that of Luka's either. Number 77 is gone, Nico Harrison rolled the dice, and the Dallas Mavericks may have just folded their hand before the cards were even dealt. It's hard to find a silver lining here, and that's probably because there isn't one. The general consensus agrees. Nico screwed Dallas over worse than any team owner ever has at the trade deadline. For Mavericks fans, the future is bleak, dark, cold, and peppered with memories of what Luka was and could have been for years to come.